Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. September 16th, it goes down. Venue to be determined, we don't know. But that's Canelo ALVAREZ versus GENNADY Golovkin. I did a video about the venue. You guys can let me know who you want to see. I seen it on Golden Boy's social media, on Twitter. They had a poll saying, hey, where should we host it? LA, Dallas, Vegas, etc. So you guys can go over there and vote if the poll is still open. Now, this is a good fight, big fight for boxing. It's a true middleweight fight. What I mean by that, Oscar De La Hoya was on ESPN's First Take after the announcement of this fight, which surprised a lot of people because I give credit to Golden Boy, and so did ESPN First Take panel, Stephen A. Smith, namely. He says, I got to give it to you. You kept your word, and you did what you said you were going to do last time you were on First Take, and you made the fight. And now Team Canelo, they're back in the winner's circle. Not only did they bash and beat up on Chavez Jr. for 12 rounds. I didn't give Chavez Jr. one round. I posted on my Twitter, if you gave Chavez Jr. one round, any round, then you deserve to get hit with the bats that Joe Pesci got hit with in Casino. The tink, tink, tink. Because, I didn't, you would have to be extremely generous, or your last name is Chavez or something, to give him a round, because he really didn't do anything, you know what I mean, which was disappointing. But aside from that, Team Canelo's back in the winner's circle. What I mean by that, a lot of people doubted him, and all the chickens and GGGs all on his social media. I'm sure it pissed him off and annoyed him, but that's how boxing works. Like, when a guy stands up to the plate, then there's nothing you could do. The only thing you could do is harp on the past. Mayweather showed the contract that he's fighting Pacquiao. What are you gonna say? You know what I mean? Even though that wasn't even Mayweather's fault, the reason the fight didn't happen. Drug test was the initial reason, but some of the public, their perception was that Mayweather stalled it. So he shows you the contract. What are you going to say? I remember Jermall Charlo. They said he was ducking against J-Rock, and then the fight got announced randomly by Ring Star. They said, hey, we're making this fight. What are you going to say? Oh, Charlo's scared. He's ducking his mandatory. Kell Brook, I think he was backed into a corner in the Errol Spence Jr. fight, but it doesn't matter because there was speculation if he was or wasn't going to fight Spence, but now he's fighting him. They have a date, May 27th. They got a location, Bramall Lane in Sheffield. So there's nothing else you could say. So this really helps Team Canelo. Again, they just beat up Chavez Jr. to see who's Mexico's true son. You know what I mean? Who's Mexico's biggest name, biggest star. You got to say that. I mean, who else is bigger than him? There's good fighters from Mexico, but no one's bigger than Juan Manuel Marquez. He's kind of doing the commentating thing. He hasn't fought since, I think, Mike Alvarado. That was like, I don't even know what year it was, 2013, 14. So Canelo's it. Now they're saying they did over $1 million for pay-per-view buys, which is great, especially in this market. No one's really done $1 million. And Canelo's done $1 million now and done close to $1 million versus Cotto. Not to mention a couple years ago with Mayweather, that obviously did over that. So Canelo is the dude, and this helps him because he's fighting the perceived threat, the boogeyman known as GENNADY Golovkin, 37-0, 33 knockouts. Now, again, Oscar De La Hoya was on ESPN's First Take, and I want to read some quotes that he said. And Stephen A. Smith was basically kind of drilling him like, yes, I'm glad you made the fight. I got to give you credit for keeping your word, actually giving the fans what they want. Max Kellerman's all smiles and stuff because he's been wanting this fight. And Stephen A. Smith said, let me just ask you, are there any kind of rehydration clauses or anything that fans need to be aware of, made aware of? Oscar De La Hoya told Stephen A. Smith and Kellerman on ESPN's First Take, and I quote, my man, let's just say this is a real, true middleweight fight. It's at 160 pounds. Both guys will fight in 10-ounce gloves. You know, there's no rehydration clause, weight class clause, and all this BS and this and that. It's a true middleweight fight at 160 pounds, and that's it. Bravo. I don't even need to say nothing. at one point, and this is again trying to drudge up the past, the issue was weight. Canelo said, my body's not ready to move up. And he says, if you want to fight me, come down to 155. So I'm glad they got past that. And I knew they got past that last year in the negotiating process, because Tom Loeffler admitted that Canelo said he would fight him at 160 now. But that's one of the early not loopholes, but early hurdles that they had to overcome. Canelo says, I'm not moving up until I'm ready to move up. But now is the time. He's ready to move up. He just fought over 160 to fight Chavez Jr.'s big ass, who did nothing, at 164.5. This is great. 10-ounce gloves, true middleweight fights. There's nothing you could say. You got to give the winner props. You know what I mean? If Golovkin wins, then you just beat Canelo, who has a better resume than you, right? This is a fight we've been wanting to see. You beat Daniel Jacobs, even though it was close, disputed, but you still won. The judges gave it to you. And then you beat Kell Brook. That's, you know what I mean? That's 3 solid names. Even though Kell Brook, I don't think he was a true middleweight. I mean, he's still a skillful fighter, right? So you can't take nothing away from Golovkin at that point. Same thing with Canelo. I mean, Canelo's been in there with Floyd, even though he lost. Beat Edeslandi Lara, the Kirklands, the Angulos. You beat Miguel Cotto. And I don't even understand why people acted like that fight was even close. I didn't really see that. Only thing is, I think Canelo clearly could have stopped Cotto because he was too big and too strong, but he paid him too much respect. You know what I mean? He's in there with the great legend, so he didn't want to make any mistakes. But he was doing some sweet stuff in there. How you counter somebody with the uppercut? So I think he could have stopped. I think Canelo kind of carried Cotto, you know what I mean, out of respect and, you know what I mean, just overly cautious. I think he would have stopped Cotto. You know what I mean? If Margarito stopped him, I mean, obviously Margarito probably cheated, but I mean, Cotto, he's just not that big, and Canelo looked way bigger than him, and he's skilled on top of that. So, and his hands are fast. But fast forward to the future, we have a true middleweight fight. Just so you guys heard this again, I'm gonna reiterate: this is a true middleweight fight, no catch weights. It's at 160 pounds. 10-ounce gloves, no rehydration clause. There is a rematch clause, but only for Canelo. If Golovkin loses, then he doesn't have the option unless the teams decide to, but he can't force a rematch. But if Golovkin beats Canelo, then Canelo can exercise a rematch, right? Like Eric Morales did with Danny Garcia. And that's just the name of the game when you're a champion or you're the A side. Let me know what you guys think. I'm happy. It's a true middleweight fight. No catch weights, no drama. They said it only took 2 weeks to negotiate. Let's get it on, man. I'm anxious to see these guys in training camp and see what HBO produces to build this fight up. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.